Heh. Does that mean we're live? See Joe there. Maybe that means we're live. I see Joe there. I think they always run an ad in the front of my live stream or something. I'm not sure what goes on, but some lights run across the top there. Not sure if it's saying I'm live or it's waiting or they're running an ad. I don't know. But hey, Joe, and good to see you, Kentucky. Kentucky Patriot Prepper. Awesome to see you. Patriotic Apocalypse Ben. 3311. Good to see you. Very what? Undercover. 0047. Klingon, there you are. Welcome. Hey, Carol Ann. Hey. Manashi, there you are. Good to see you. What is going on? Hey, Lori. Good to see you. How's your weather down there? Cool here right now. It's 62. Sam, good to see you. Hey, Kitty. What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Happy Friday, everyone. Sean in Alaska. There you are, brother. Good to see you. Undercover feels very unsafe. All right, go on ahead, Undercover. If you would, please, like if you're doing this on a tiny little phone, we'll give you some time or whatever, but please type it in all capitals to share with the folks why you feel unsafe, okay? Like, usually I get through my hellos before we get into the subject matter, but that's okay. We can get right into this if you want to. Hey, Hillbilly. Hey, Kentucky, listen, don't give me that crap about the fly. I was just looking at him, just before I hit the go live button. I was and I had eradicated the one the other night, the one that wanted to be around the camera, that was smashing all the time. The last time I hit the camera, I got him. And then, of course, I ended the stream after that. Oh, Biden. Okay. That fair enough? Fair enough. Sheila, how you doing? Are you going to go watch a movie? Good. Do you know what, Sheila? That's great. I do that all the time. I'll just take the night off and I'll just go watch a movie. Broussard Homestead, look at you. Good to see you. Good to see you. There you go, Sean. Okay, cool. All right, well, that doesn't mean you answer the question and, obviously, you're excused to leave anytime you want. But I mean, I'd like for people to stick around and kind of feel the concept of what I got going on inside my head. Kitty, okay, all right, fair enough. Hey, Blue Sky, how you doing? Malachi, I see you there. Kim Treadway, good to see you. The potato regime is poking the bear hard, Brett. Poking the bear hard. Yeah, I hear that, Joe. Yeah, every time you leave your house, you're running a risk. Every day you set your feet on the floor, God willing, if you can set the feet on the floor, getting out of the bed, raise yourself off the bed, go to your own toilet and feed yourself breakfast, that's a blessing. However, you're taking a risk in doing it, right? Andrea, that's okay. I see you here now. You're in Florida, okay. All right, well, let's just get through the hellos here. You feel unsafe because the Chinese army is in Canada. Well, Carolina, all right. Do you know what? There's a lot of talk about that, and there always is. It's not constant, but it does come up from time to time. But let me tell you something, Carol Ann. And for any of you other folks who may feel unsafe because of the Chinese troops in Canada, first of all, I'll tell you that there are more Canadian troops in Canada, and there are still not enough Canadian troops to mount a threat to the United States. Do you understand what I'm saying? You fear traffic stops, proof of jab, attempted. Let me just scroll up and catch what Kentucky was saying here. Hang on a second, guys and gals. Please bear with me. Yeah, I'm going to miss some stuff. Traffic stops, proof of jab, attempted forced jabs won't end nice. Well, things are kind of leaning that way. Hey, Bug Dude. And Joe, yeah, we got to do what we got to do, right? You're told no jab, no. I missed no jab. No jab, no job. It's going that way, isn't it? Things are leaning in that direction. Now, I'm sorry, guys and gals. I did bust up to see a bit of chat. Um, and I apologize if I miss anybody's hello or anything like that. Just say hello again. I'll get to it. Romy, hey, amigo. Just hopping in for a sec. Happy Friday to you, brother. And thank you ever so much for that donation. Guys and gals, go check out the Roaming Prepper and wish him a happy weekend. Let's take that opportunity right now, guys and gals. Happy Friday. Please stay well and safe. Judy, how you doing? Maple Boog or Canadian bacon. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, we're just going to grease the whole floor with Canadian bacon. And then, once they fall on their backs, we'll drizzle them in maple syrup and they'll just stick right to the ground, right? Karen, I'm also of that train of thought, but I'm also not going to crap on anybody for any personal medical decision. Um, it's ginger ale and 2/3 water and a little bit of rum, Lori. You feel unsafe for the first time as a Canadian due to all the BS. Okay, Sam, I appreciate that. Hey, Misty Woods, how you doing? Welcome. And that's kind of what I want to address now. Like, okay, Menashe's chiming in there with what Sam said. Um, hey, Dagmar, how you doing? Welcome. Guys and gals, you know me. I don't normally do Friday nights, but I had something gnawing at me, and obviously the title of this will let you know that something's been on my mind. You're doing good. That's good to hear. Raptor Ranch, good to hear. From Bad River, I love that name. Bad River, Wisconsin. No kidding. I love that name, Raptor. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so Brett from Broussard Homestead. Now, if you guys don't know Brett from Broussard Homestead, go check him out. Check out their channel, their homesteading channel, Broussard Homestead. Now, Brett is a fireman down in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So he got the crappy end of the stick last year, and nothing's still cleaned up down there since then. And from all the hurricanes and tropical storms and all that. So. He's been in the crap, okay? He's been in the juice. So and when he's saying something like this is not the world that I wanted to raise my kids in, I agree completely. You know, I'm the only one you can get on the net. Well, maybe they're blocking everyone else. I try and mind my P's and Q's here a little bit, just so that we don't get dinged or flagged or tagged or whatever it's called. JJ, are you talking to me or Sean in Alaska? If you're talking to me, my name is spelled SHAWN. But you went to button your shirt, the button fell off. This is a joke, I know. It's got to be. Oh, no, yeah, everything fell off. Now you're afraid to pee. I've heard that joke from you before, JJ. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Stu, I don't do Fridays. But I was up, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm not trying to do competition with Jason. I went to post my live stream here as an impromptu, and I noticed Jason was live, and I thought, crap. I try not to step on anybody's toes, but everyone goes live whenever, and he'll get. Well, he's got way more traffic than me, anyways. I'm not going to make a blip on his map, but it's getting to that point, Joe. Exactly. Cheers, Menashe. Heard from your work. Not hiring unless you have welding skills. Boom. Unsafe. No income. All right. Lori's starting to feel the pinch then. And, I do understand what your medical status is, Lori. So, wow. Okay. It is what it is. I guess it is, but I mean, it's becoming what it shouldn't be becoming, in my opinion. See, that's just it, Sam. We don't know what to expect. They keep changing. Oh, Amy Broussard, what's this all about? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. I was in your live stream last night, guys and gals. I just didn't comment. I was sitting back, resting my back. Always lurking. But this is kind of where they're leading us with all the things that they're attempting to do. Enjoying a cold front. Nice. Pork steaks. Boom. Lovely. Hey, Judy Halter, welcome. Gail Southern Living, good to see you. Anyone else who's new in here I hadn't said hello to, I apologize for not having seen you. Hobby Garden for Health. Boom. There we are. We got a few people in here, and that's great. Happy Friday, everyone. We're headed into a weekend, and I mean, tomorrow's a significant date, so try not to go out into crowds in big major centers or whatever if you can avoid it, just for safety reasons. And if you do, you know, have your situational awareness about you. Hey, Guilt Free, welcome. Can't get Jason in? Hey, Independent. Many United. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, that's one of the things I always do is I try and thank, Brett or any other firefighter, medic, police, service people for their service, right? Especially military and ex-military, because that's near and dear to my heart. But hey, Brenda, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, the flag tonight is on my screen, not on my camera. As long as it stays on my screen, I won't start swatting the camera with a pillow. But we all know how that goes, don't we? But yeah, that was all right. Before we really get into it, let's just get through the skinny. If you guys want to report in roughly where you're from, I don't want your address or your postal code, but roughly where you're at, fuel price, anything like that, right? If there's a spike in beef prices, or if you got a really hot, unusually hot temperatures, unusually cold, whichever. And now Menashe, come on. Totally, yeah, they're heroes, absolutely. I got nothing but praise for them and thanks for their service. You know what I mean? So yeah, chime in if you want to with what the skinny is, where you are, all those kinds of things. Fuel's still running $5.10 a gallon here. Ground beef is still $6 a pound. I haven't noticed anything unusual. Temperatures are a little bit cool, like it's 62 degrees here right now, and I don't know if I'd say that's unseasonably cool, but it's really weird how the summer temperatures were like evening lows of low 70s, and daytime highs were high 80s, okay? Which is warm for here in Canada. And then it was like one day it was like somebody flipped a switch, and then our daytime lows were low 50s, and now our daytime highs are low 70s, you know? So it's like somebody flipped on the autumn switch to I was driving up the road the other day, just up the one of the streets here in town, and I saw 3 maple trees with the color changing. So this color's changing on the maple trees here right now. Tells you flips happening. Oh, Radio Prepper, there you are, brother. Good to see you. Roaming, you got a boot? Okay, that's all right. A blessed evening to you. You and yours. Stay well and safe. Stay well and safe this weekend, and God bless. Right? Hey, Lua, how you doing? Welcome. Bad River, love it. That's almost like I see the bad moon rising. Yeah, that's about all I'm going to sing out of that because it seems like every time I sing, I lose 100 subscribers. Oh, Grammy K, how you doing? Kentucky, 283. 283, now that's nice and cheap. It's 510 here, so. Billy, truth be told, how you doing? Chef! Hey, Roxy, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so yeah, if you your husband went to Costco, meat too expensive, he left. I don't even have a Costco account. I'm not paying $50 to join a place I don't need a tray of steaks this big. You know what I mean? There's very little in there. Sure, if I wanted to go in once a month and buy like a case of soup because they got it on sale, then I can put it away for my preps, something like that. But I can't justify the $50. I'd have to buy an awful lot of groceries to. Plus, it's an hour almost. It's 40 minutes each way for me to get to Costco. If I had a household of 4 or 6 people, then sure I could justify that. But I don't and I can't, and it's just not in the budget to begin with. So that $50 for that membership, I can put a lot of food back for that $50. Yeah, it's way too bad we don't have an Aldi or some of the other great smaller grocery store chains they have down in the States up here. Would love to shop at some of them, I'll tell you. When I hear the deals that are going on down there, like we do have Dollar Tree up here, but we don't get the same foods. We just don't. You know, um, at Dollar Tree, a can of beans is $1. It's not like 2 for $1. It's $1, right? Well, we got perfect weather still, and it's definitely going to help out my crops. Like hopefully my tomatoes. I got some bunch of San Marzanos out there, which were all volunteers, by the way, and they're producing fruit. Not a single one of them is ripening though. Still got a bunch of peppers out there, still producing. Beautiful. That's freaking awesome. Swiss chard, rocking on. Cherry tomatoes at the wazoo. Yeah, you don't buy your coffee at Dollar Tree. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. There you go. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Judy said it very well there. Not all buys are a smart buy at the Dollar Tree, for sure. Honey Badgers, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. So, anyways, guys and gals, yeah, if you want to keep doing the skinny, giving the lowdown on what's in your area, I'm just going to talk a little wee bit here, and we'll see what you guys and gals think. Like, I mean, like the title of this thing. What did I call it? How unsafe do you feel? And there's a question why I ask that, and I mean, I was visiting with a couple of friends today, and we had a very nice, good visit, good stimulating conversation. It was great. Um, Fried green tomatoes are good. Yeah, well, I don't want 200 pounds of them. I'll tell you that, Hobby Garden. I'd rather put them into jars, but yeah. So, anyways, we had a nice visit, and we talked a lot about a lot of different issues, and kind of the direction of how things are going globally. Like, okay, a lot of you folks in the States may not be looking outside the States and seeing what's going on globally in Australia, England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Canada. There's massive global riots over the mandates. The mandates that have been put in place. Steve, well, that's awesome. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate that. I don't. This is an impromptu Friday night live stream, Steve. any of you all know me, I don't typically go live on Fridays. But I had something gnawing at me, and I kind of wanted to bounce it off you guys and gals. You know what I mean? Hey, Eve L, how you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. So if you look around what's going on globally, and you see the kind of tyranny, Mammy K, look at you. Welcome. Lua's seeing them and feels ill from it. Exactly. I appreciate that, Carol Ann. Yeah. I was watching, there's this one new channel that I picked up. The channel's not very old, but it's got like 50,000 subscribers or something like that. It's maybe a month old, something like that. And it's a gentleman out of Australia. I think he calls himself the Aussie Cossack, Cossack. And a Cossack, I think that's like a Russian sort of Mongolian. He has that sort of look to him, okay? With browner skin and a little bit closed eyes, a little bit. But he calls himself the Aussie Cossack, okay? And he's filming the police and doing stuff like trying to hold them accountable to make sure what they're doing is legal. And I mean, this guy is just trying to go for a walk within the 5 kilometers that he's allowed to travel. He's trying to go for a walk and exercise. And he's surrounded by 6 cop cars, 3 trucks from the SWAT team, 18 cops, right? And this guy's showing what's going on in Australia, the tyranny. They're trying to bring on people just for either going to the grocery store or going to work or to go out and exercise. Terrible what they're doing. So, and I understand it's the worst in Australia, okay? Hey, Loretta, how you doing? It's good to see you. So, if it's that bad and if it's that tyrannical there, with all the mandates and their governments have been shouting out the NWO. It's been leaking right out of their face in press conferences. NWO. If you have not seen the reports, please look into them. Okay, they're just coming out and freely saying it. Now, if that's the case there, and that's the most tyrannical place, well, the other places that are tyrannical, like England, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Canada. Once they start squishing that down here, then obviously that crappy mentality is spreading, okay? Boom, Joe. Well said. Yep. Okay, Mary Beth, exactly. So this is going on, right? Okay. Hey, Rich Mountains, how you doing? Good to see you. So this is going on. Lorna, no, but I did hear some positive results today that he is further down in the poll. So that's good news. And come the 20th, once I go ahead and make my donation, hopefully that will put him further down, because that's where he needs to be, that communist prick. Okay. However, I digress. So with all these things going on in the world now, okay, so Mr. Sparkle Socks, in his infinite wisdom, now this is a good political move on his behalf. He's not about to release the details of the censorship of the internet that he's about to instill, or he's not about to release the details of the special sauce passports you're going to need until after the election. That's just smart behavior. He's an idiot, first of all, for calling a snap election halfway into his term with all the crap that's taken place and all the crap that he's done and all the how his name has been slandered and smeared because of what he's done just over the last 2 years. in this portion of his term this year, or this term. An idiot move to call a snap election. He was just looking for a big pat on the back. Oh, I think we're doing really great. Well, he's freaking delusional. Delusional. Oh, there's that fly back again. Sorry, guys and gals. I apologize for that. Howie, I see you there. Welcome. It's good to see you. Everyone, there's Howie is a food forest permaculture. He's out on the west coast of Canada. I'm not sure if he's on the island, but yeah, he has a food forest, a permaculture food forest going on. Please go check him out. Fantastic information over there. And yeah, wait till he walks you around in the garden. You will love it. But yeah, okay, so Sparkle Socks, in his infinite wisdom, decided to go ahead and draw up a snap election. And I hope he gets squashed like a fly. There you go, you stupid prick. It's like, really? You think this is smart? Like, he should be smacked by the face or turned over an knee and spanked, right? Yeah, fly. Just don't get into the microwave with it. I thought I squashed the fly, but yeah, the Sparkle Socks should be squashed in the election. Really? You're going to call a snap election halfway through your... I may just... No, that didn't work before. I really need to go out and get a... They don't even sell proper fly swatters anymore. Maybe I'll have to go to Tractor Supply and see if I can get one. Exactly, Pamela. Yes. Yeah, that's allowed. But, like, what's going through his mind? I think it's a great idea. I call a snap election right now. What a waste of taxpayers' money. What a waste. Right? When he should actually be doing something about the situation at hand. Like, if this thing was so bad and so deadly, do you think all these bigwigs would be out campaigning amongst all the people and stuff like that? Hell no. You wouldn't see them anywhere. They'd be underground in their bunkers, keeping their families safe, all that stuff. And, you know, like, a piece of paper in front of your face? Yeah, okay, that's going to save you from the worst pandemic ever on your life. Ever on the planet. Yep, here you go. Put that in front of your face. Boom, you're good. Not. They've been lying to us from the beginning. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. That don't work. The tests don't work. They've told us these don't work. They've told us the tests don't work. Bruce Homestead. Okay. You're in competition with Broussard. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Fly 2.0. No kidding. I'm not swatting at you, Lauren. I've got a single fly, and it loves this blue light around my camera. And every now and again, it crawls. I don't care if it sits there, but if it crawls across the lens there, it... But this don't work. That don't work. Their tests don't work. They've told us all these things don't work. Obviously, lockdowns don't work. Quarantine don't work. Self-isolation don't work. Do you really think... Hey, Scott, how you doing? Do you really think that with these passports that they want you to have on one of these, do you really think this is going to stop a virus of any kind? No matter what you do with it. You could throw it at the virus, or maybe you could put some ear loops on it and wear it like that. Do you think that's going to fix the virus? No. Amy, if it won't stop if you can smell a fart through it, it doesn't work. Exactly. It's like trying to stop a tsunami with a chain link fence. Right? Like, the principle's there. Yeah, you got a barrier and like that's all good and stuff, but Floodwaters are still coming right through. But what my whole concept behind this thing is how unsafe do you feel? Like, let's just what can I say, Rich? I mean, it's the truth. They've already told us that all the things that they're doing don't work. And where's the proof of that? The rise in the numbers. They're obviously not doing the right thing. And if it's so deadly, they decide, hey, let's just go on campaign now because I want to fluff my own pillow. Well, you're going to lose, Dick, right? If it was that unsafe, they wouldn't be out there doing it. If it was that unsafe, you wouldn't see any muzzles lying on the ground in the grocery store parking lot. There would be someone in a hazmat suit there picking them up and putting them in a biohazard incinerator immediately to destroy it. Right? But the whole concept behind this is, like, how unsafe do you feel out there? Because every time at least up here, every time I go into a grocery store, it pipes onto the overhead microphone or whatever, the overhead speakers. Please enjoy your safe shopping experience. Please maintain your distance. Please respect others with their masks on. Please respect those who have mask exemptions. We're trying to provide a safe, enjoyable shopping experience. Like crap like that, okay? So that's what I hear in a grocery store, okay? I hear that in a grocery store. It pipes in over the speakers, right? And then when I'm in the car going to the grocery store, I hear for the advertisement for ABC Heating and Cooling. ABC Heating and Cooling. Here's having served you for 47 years. We can arrange a contactless appointment to service your furnace or air conditioner. Keeping you safe, serving you safely. It's all about safe, 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 safe. Buck, how you doing? Flipping the bird. Okay, so it's safety this and safety that and safety this. Rooster, how you doing? Okay, all right, so patience, guys and gals. Let me just suggest this to you, okay? Let's rewind I Spy with My Little Eye. What's up? It's all up, man. There's hardly anything from here down. Except the couch, and that's already spoken for, but I'm still waiting on the silver, so if you want to send me some, just ship it over. Bubble wrap the world, yeah. Bubble wrap her up. Hard copy on that, Sean. Okay, listen. Let's go into rewind, okay? Let's go into recall mode. A very, very, very long time. Like 700 days. Okay, that's not even 2 years. All right? That's a little less than 2 years. What are we? We're the 10th of September here now, okay? So just let's rewind it back 700 days. Wherever that puts us, early August or late July, whatever, of 2019. How safe did you guys and gals feel, say, when you took your kids out for ice cream, or like when you're shopping in the grocery store, or just taking a stroll in the park, or shopping at Walmart if you enter that store? How safe did you feel 700 days ago walking down the street and stopping in at an ice cream shop with your kids? 2 years ago, how safe did you feel? Probably as right as rain. Hey, Angie, Northern girl, you behave yourself. How you doing? What's your fuel price? Felt pretty safe back then. You know what? When I'm walking around, when I'm walking up and down the street, I don't have a muzzle on. When I go over to the flea market, I don't put it on. I've got it in my pocket if anyone like wants to see it or anything like that, or if I choose to go into a building that requires it. But okay, so I Spy is chiming in. You feel fine as a fiddle. So you don't feel any more unsafe today than you did 700 days ago. Misty is chiming in saying, I feel more unsafe with the corrupted administration than you do taking your chances with the big V. Okay, Southernmost is chiming in. Same as before. Okay, cool. All right, Menashe's saying not safe. When you dropped your son off to school again, and first time they stepped in front of you, allowing distance in front of me, and I missed that. I gotta scroll back up. Sorry, guys and gals, the chat's bouncing. I've got a 20-second delay on it, but I'm still too slow to read my own chat. Then said they would call you. Like, when was the last time it was unsafe to go to school? When was the last time it was unsafe to go shop for groceries? When was the last time it was unsafe to visit your mother? But why is it scary, Angie? Answer me that. This is what I want to know. Why is it scary? It's because of all the propaganda, all the crap they're pumping out to us. They're telling us it's unsafe to be around people. They're telling us not to talk to your neighbors. Indeed, I Spy. And like Bjorn said, it's mass mind control. It's the repeated power of suggestion attached to an emotion, which in this case is fear. They're using fear against their own people. Isn't it illegal for a government to terrorize their people? Just a question. Is that who you would vote for? Leah, that doesn't detract from the fact that, all right, people being stupid is not a crime. And there's lots of stupid people out there, all right? Like, I'll come out and say it. We all know there's lots of stupid people out there. But for governments to go ahead and put those people into fear, it's going to cause mental trauma, and it's also going to do physical detriment due to their mental state, right? It's no more unsafe than ever. Being sold a bill of goods. Yeah, it's BS, right? Mary Beth, okay, live as you did before. Cool. Fake and a control tactic. Absolutely, yeah. And Betsy, it's not just B, it's global. It's global. I believe so, I Spy. Yep. History is definitely repeating itself. Yep. And we're going to have to bring up Nuremberg again to protect ourselves, are we? There you go, Rooster. They're calling us terrorists, which means, they're pointing at the mirror and it goes right back at them. Like, those who are name calling, those are the people who are doing those things. Being stupid is a crime against nature. Well, listen, Joe, like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind attrition due to stupidity. Like, if you're going to be one of those guys that jumps off the roof and tries to body slam your buddy that's on the fold-out table on the lawn, and you break your back and die, it's okay. Okay, there's attrition due to stupidity. And it's okay that guy goes, because he didn't have anything positive to add to society anyways. But yeah, easy. Don't bust my chops over it. I'll get it fixed. Not tonight, though. I'm not going to be beaten on the camera tonight. History repeating itself, Ed. Who's Ed? But what the whole program is that they're 24/7 telling us how unsafe it is just to live, right? And they're preaching this. Hey, Sheila, they're preaching this. Their immaculate special sauce, plus a repeated multiple times annually boosters, as the gospel of this is going to cure you. This is going to cure you. When they tell us it doesn't work. Like, what the hell? How much sense does that make to anyone? Like, any one of you. The fly still lives. Yes, Northern Girl. Just quit busting my chops. I know. Just please don't. Hey, hold my beer. That's exactly what Australia's doing. Billy? Something, Billy? You're saying Sean with a question mark. Ask a question, man. All lies and manipulation. Yep. Okay. So I'm not sure when the mandates go on, for the special sauce for my American brothers and sisters, as far as the government workers and all that. And I don't think Sparkle Socks is, like, he's really stupid, but I don't think he's so stupid that he probably has some good advisors telling him don't advertise that until after the vote, right? I think he's already burned his wagon. Southernmost Illinois. To be honest with you, there are medical studies out of Israel that say that natural immunity is 13 times better than any vaccination and lasts longer. Oh, if you're over on there on Angry Preppers thing there, tell Jason I said hi. Tell him sorry I'm not stepping on his dick. He'll get it. Camera of the fly. Next year, Ease. Okay. Blood pressure. Thanks, Papa P. I appreciate that. Wow. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, they're juicing us up, or they're trying to juice us up with all their frickin' fear porn, right? That should be illegal. But they're doing it anyways, okay? They don't give any F's about the anything. Obviously, they don't care about the people. Trying to scare the living bejeebies out of the people. Just lost internet. Nah, well, if you just lost internet, you couldn't type that. Zombie slobber. I'm not gonna use the pillow tonight. I'll try the lean and flick method. I'm usually good at flicking a fly. If you want to, Luai, you can. The fly in the last stream was a different fly, so you'll have to pick a new one for this one. Gah! But I mean, so they're feeding us all this crap. Thorhaven, boom, there you are. I'll allow it. I'll moderate my own at times. Harold's in here? Cool. Or Harold for the name for the fly. No, can't be Harold. Nope. But, ooh, that's a good one, Joe. Turdo. Yeah, we can call him Turdo. Clarence the fly. Clarence. 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 Creedence Clearwater Revival. That's what I was trying to think of. Creedence, not Clarence. Clarence Carter. But they've been trying to fill us with fear and fill us with fear and fill us with fear. And to be honest with you, if I walk down the street and I feel like walking into some shop that's actually open and hasn't been closed forever due to the government having shut everything down, and the good folks that used to operate their business lost their business, their house, and their family is destroyed because of it. Those places that aren't closed permanently, the ones that are left open, if you feel like going in and patronizing them, you get to put your muzzle on and going ahead in and do that. I don't feel unsafe in any way. I could walk in the grocery store with no mask. All those, every a-hole in there is going to tell me, hey, where's your mask? Put your mask on, I appreciate that, Joe. Your input is always appreciated. Trader Joe's a fly. You'd have to actually respell the trader and have to put an I and a T in there instead of the A and the D. Melanie, I don't think I saw you. Hello, welcome. All right. Take a minute, guys and gals, and read what Thorhaven just put. I'll read it out for you. If I have to pause it, if the chat bounces, I will. So they changed the passport crap in Ontario. So now he can't go to a work trade show at the end of the month. Stupid. Very stupid. Yeah. This is where things are going, okay? They're being cowards about it. The government is not doing it themselves. The government in Canada is doing it, and the government abroad is doing it. But in the States, where many of you guys and gals live, the government is putting it onto private business. Now, how can a private business mandate a medical procedure on you to work there? I'm a win-win. I see you there. How can they do that? Like, if that's the case, I'm going to put a mandate there in my own application for work. Okay, so your mandate is that you want me to have this medical procedure. My medical procedure that I want you to have is I want you to have your left testicle removed, or I'm not going to work here. You know what I mean? Appreciate that, Stu. Thank you. My fly name was flagged. Turdo. Do you know what? Yeah, Turdo is definitely a slander against the fearless leader, fearless liar and thief, actor and thief in our country. He's a failed actor. He's a part-time drama teacher. He's a sexually assaulting part-time drama teacher. He doesn't have any business running the country anyways. He should be in cells. He should be behind bars. And in some sort of therapy course. Take tattoos, crayons away. Hey now, Joe, come on now. Don't take all the crayons away. Those purple ones are delicious. Oh, Chris, hey, how you doing? Just stopping in to give a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Oh, time with your son and your mom. Bravo. That's freaking awesome. Hope you get to do that all weekend. Anytime you get to spend with loved ones, cherish it, guys and gals. Government is trying to squash that. They're trying to squash you getting around any of your friends. Obviously, Thorhaven says you can't even go to a trade show, right? Chief Jim? Oh, you're attending a ceremony tomorrow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Gotcha. Hey, Billy, how you doing? Phone is being a jerk. Well, you're a jerk too, and so am I. But give me a shout after, Billy, if you like to. I'd like to see a video of what? You got to be more specific, Menashe. Jen Boyles, how you doing? Welcome. I'm trying to get to everyone and, read anything. This got some meat and potatoes. Hickory Croft, there you are. Welcome. Late as per usual. Don't even give it a second thought. Welcome. It's good to see you. But the whole gist of all this, the title of my live stream here is How Unsafe Do You Feel? And the concept behind it is rewind 700 days to summer of 2019, when you just walk up the street in a small town, stop at the ice cream shop, get ice cream with your kids, and you're relaxed and you're having a nice time with your kids, and you're getting a freaking ice cream cone, right? Well, cheers, I Spy. Okay, so you felt nice and safe doing that then. How unsafe do you feel doing that now? How unsafe do you feel flying? Or I didn't never have flown a lot, but how unsafe do you feel going to the grocery store or the library? Because they're telling us that doing all these things is very, very unsafe. How unsafe do you feel? Papa P, I'm going to make some like a vegetarian oriental noodles. It's like a stir-fried noodles with vegetable. Boom, there you go, Jen. Yeah, they're trying to use scare tactics. And as long as people realize that and know it. Mary Beth saying the world looks normal there. Look outside your country. Look at France. Go have a look at Australia. Have an in-depth look. Yeah, okay, so that's the problem, I Spy. You're only afraid of your government at the moment. We shouldn't be afraid of the government. When we're afraid of the government, it's tyranny. When the government is afraid of us, that's democracy, right? There you go, Joe. Exactly. Yeah, I will not disagree with that. 100%. Yes. Yeah. And old folks home. Don't ever, if you can avoid it, don't ever put your folks into a home. If you got any way to avoid that. Well, for sure, I'm a win-win. Absolutely, yes. And that was one of the good parts, one of the greater parts of, I had a nice visit with some friends here who were in the chat this afternoon. And at the end of the day, we talked about a lot of things, but that was the basic outcome, right? So, but it doesn't mean there's not a lot of discussion to be had in the middle of all that stuff that brings us to the final answer, right? No, Hickory Croft, it's a brand new one. I killed that other fly. I had to. I didn't break my camera, but I definitely had I think I sprained its neck. But I got it on the last stream, the last swat. But it replaced itself with one brand new one, and it's only one, and it loves that little blue light. That's awesome, Joe. Andre, I don't think I said hello. I apologize for that. I try and get to everyone, but sometimes when I get spitballing or lambasting about stuff, chow mein, in Jesus' name, chow mein. Mostly ginger ale, a little bit of water, and a little bit of rum, Ontario. Well, I appreciate that, Sheila B., but I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how I'm funny because we're talking about serious matters here, right? We're talking about the tyranny and the suppression of the people and the government instilling mass fear using fear tactics against the people, terrifying their population. Is that not illegal? Oh, whiskey. Oh, and Coke Zero. Coke Double Lot Buck. Old folks home is dangerous for your health. Yeah. Yeah. My looks are funny. Billy, go look in the mirror right now and tell me if you don't start laughing. Well, you know what, Northern Girl, I guess everyone needs to blow off some steam, but, like, I mean, I got a serious issue going on here. I do appreciate that, I Spy. Thank you. That's always awesome when anyone takes the opportunity to do that, and just know that it's appreciated. Sheila B., I do try to keep things light because I'm not all about the doom and the gloom. And boom, I Spy. All right, there we are. All right, cheers to that then. Thank you. I appreciate that ever so much. Thank you so much for that donation. Cheers. Thorhaven, rum. Oh, I still need to make videos of that. That's winter fodden though. You know what I mean? I gotta do it. But there's more videos and more videos and more videos to do. But there's not enough time, and there's only one of me. There's not enough of me to do all the things. You know what? Gray sky. I'm not sure. Maybe you were busy looking at the skies and they only turn gray now, so you look down. It's like, oh, look, North's on. South Florida. Look at you. Yeah, I don't know anything about the zero formula. Cheers, I Spy. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, well, who doesn't like rum? Do you know what, Billy? I don't care if you do, or I don't care if you don't. I'll never chastise anyone for a personal medical decision. It's your body. It's your family. It's between you and your doctor. And it's about what's good for you. And if that's in your mind what's good for you, then good for you. I'll never judge anyone for that. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Personally, I don't want to take the thing, but I'm an ashy. Things that have to get really, really frickin' bad. And I've seen really, really frickin' bad before. And there was never any kind of inoculation involved as a choice. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't say no, not ever, because as soon as you say no, not ever, something around, I'll come around and slap you upside the back of the head and make you change your mind. But there's a lot of things out there that tell me not to, and that's my own personal decision, right? Anyone else who's got their own personal decision, you do you, and I'll do me, and I'm not going to hold anything against anyone who makes a personal medical decision, because it's none of my freaking business to begin with, right? Moldy Soldier, boom. Again, as always, thank you for your service, brother. Pro freedom, boom. Get it or don't get it, your choice, whatever. But feds shouldn't mandate it. Exactly. Yeah. As soon as you tell me I have to or else, guess what? Right? Or else what? Or else doubles. And it's built on the illusion of free choice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the right, the left. Two wings of the same bird, because it's the thing in the middle that controls all of it. So good point, Hickory Crop. No way I could disagree. Menashe, go ahead and uh, uh, you know, let your subscribers know when you're going to do that. Let me know. I'll try and let people know as well. Get some more traffic that way. So yeah, we can do that. There's enough research they can say it's safe, but they don't know the effects 5 years down the road. Okay, hang on a second, Kim. Guys and gals, I'm not going to see anybody's chat because I'm going to be addressing Kim Treadway here for a moment. I may scroll up and try and get to some of you after that, but please forgive me. I am going to miss a bunch of chat here. All right, Kim. So just to recap, Kim says there's not enough research. They can say it is safe, but they don't know the effects 5 years down the road. Okay. I'm just going to stop this chat, leave that question right in front of me so I can keep it at the forefront of my mind and address it correctly, okay? Kim, I completely agree. I completely agree with you. However, I can go further than that, all right? So this current special sauce that they're doling out right now, there's testimony that the tests and the ongoing tests on this medication is the final test is scheduled to be completed in June or July of 2024. Okay. And the results are scheduled to be released in August of 2025. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for the special sauce of the 1/9er, which is 2 years ago now, the results of those experiments are not even going to be released until 2025, which is 6 years after the 1/9er. Okay? So if you think the booster shots are going to be safe or anything like that, they got 6 years worth of studies to do before they can even possibly make any sort of short-term determination as to whether it's good or if it's going to be bad. Like there's, the former tests on any sort of jab studies has shown that, and not even tests, like once it was put to the people, once they experienced the number of 2,000, number of mortalities due to it, boom, it's pulled. That's not the case with this one so far. And why not? Why not? I'll tell you why not. And I haven't scrolled down. I'm missing a whole bunch of chat, and I apologize, guys and gals. But I'll tell you why not. Oh, really? You prick? All right, come here. He's an escape artist. I'll tell you that right now. Wow, he's quick, too. All right, hang on a second. Nope. Wow, he's good. I got to get my game back on. Okay. The reason why this one hasn't been pulled yet is because all the manufacturers up here, those are the kingpins of your drug organization. And the people that they got working down on the corners of their blocks, that's all the politicians, the pushers, right? Pushing all this. And if you don't think that the pushers, if you think they're working for free, you're insane. The wheel is getting greased big time. It's gotta be. I'd like to see some books. I would love to see some books. And I'm sorry, guys and gals, for lambasting on that for a little wee while. I apologize. But That's something I needed to say. Bjorn is live? Shit. I'll have to go watch a replay of that. To be honest with you guys and gals, I don't often go watch anybody's live stream replay. They're all in cahoots. Absolutely. It's a big freaking money wheel happening at our expense. We are the product. The special sauce is not the product. We are. Why? Because 29 bucks each freaking jab you get, right? I don't know when I'm shutting down Ontario. You'll see it when I close my live stream. But I don't intend to run this all evening or anything like that. Something is up for sure. Absolutely. And if it's the NWO, like the Australian governments are openly talking about and speaking about right now, then it's that. They're openly saying the words. All right, let's. All right, Thorhaven, we're going to try that. Okay. Now, if that worked, everyone needs to go subscribe to Thorhaven. Hi, Lisa Preps. How you doing? Welcome. Poison sauce comes in many ways. Yes, Ivan and Joel. Sometimes, just like in, was it Macbeth or whichever it was, they'll drop the poison in your ear. Yep. Yeah. Thorhaven, the fly is on my TV screen. I think I stunned him. He's sitting there wringing his hands and licking his face, and he's like, wow, what the heck was that? So I'll try it again. Oh, he's right back on the camera. I'll give it one more, Thorhaven. I'll give it one more. That wasn't even a good clap. That was I had crappy contact there. But we'll see. See if I got him, see if I didn't. Who knows? Sheila B, I have one over there, and there's one fly stuck to it. They like this blue light around my... there's one fly in here, and it likes this blue light around my webcam. Well, I'm trying to clap and smashing it with my pillow and smashing it with my hat, and don't think I'm not doing anything about it, or like I'm trying. Got a fly strip right there. I stunned him. Yeah, I got him a good one in the chin. He's down. He's in the corner. I need to go finish him. You know what I mean? Dr. Mendel at Channel Motivational Doc reminds us to take magnesium with your vitamin D. Take it with a meal that has fat soluble. Blood levels, vit D. Not be high enough without it. Copy, roger that. Melanie, awesome information. Thank you. Tape over the blue light. Well, if I put tape over the blue light, I could do that, Mitzi. But then I won't know if I guess I would have to take the tape off to find out, or to make sure that it's, the camera's not live anymore. Because when I shut the live stream down, like hopefully the camera shuts off unless the government's spying on me. And, well, they probably are anyways, through my cellular device, wherever it is. I don't always keep my phone near me, but fly tape over the camera light. Yeah. Well, I went parallel over the fly. I did that. Come on, Hans. Like, I'm not geometrically challenged here. Oh, homemade popcorn drenched in butter. I'd love to eat some popcorn, but it'd probably... I don't like chewing on things that I question whether I'm chewing on the nuts or the popcorn or whether it's my teeth. You know, Steve, stop it. Whatever. Go ahead and laugh if you want to. Whatever. You know what? I came up here to talk about a serious matter, but if you guys and gals want to laugh at my ineptness at hitting a fly, that's okay. If I can provide comic relief, you guys and gals know I don't mind doing that, right? So, and again, I don't mean to step on anybody's toes. Like my 62 or whatever number of viewers isn't going to bother Bjorn at all. It's not going to bother the Angry Prepper at all. They're not even going to see that dent in there, right? Well, I appreciate that, Menashe. It's like I get an idea in my head and I want to share it with you guys and gals, and I want to bounce it off of you. Like my honest question was, how unsafe do you really feel? If you go buy an ice cream cone for your daughter or your granddaughter right now, do you feel any less safe than you did 2 years ago? Buying the same ice cream cone for the same child, or oh, we were trying to serve you in a safe manner. Why, it was fucking unsafe to buy a frickin' ice cream cone before? How's it unsafe to buy an ice cream cone? Mandel, how you doing? I'm sorry. You caught me at a bad moment here. You came in at a very bad moment. Sorry, I raised my voice. I apologize. Five legs of raisin. Oh, somebody, a dog owner called it something the other night on the live stream. Air raisins. Yeah, flying raisins or air raisins. I think they called it. The dog is just like, oh yeah, air raisins. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Demeter. Appreciate you asking. Thank you. Yes, that's a great point, Menashe. Can somebody please pop up Thorhaven's link, guys and gals? If we've got any number of moderators in here, if we can see a whole bunch of links, like Northern Girl Hobbies, she's over there moderating for Jason right now, but she's got a great channel. Sean Alaska has a good channel. Thorhaven has a great channel. Hickory Croft Farm has a great channel, guys and gals. Quebec Homestead, you know. You guys know the ones to hit. You guys know the ones to do. If I could ask that of my moderators here, just for a couple of minutes, to let the other folks know some other awesome, fantastic channels that are there to check out that have absolutely great information. Safe equals eliminating liability. Yeah, that's a great point, Hans. Absolutely. You doubt anything happens tomorrow, Mary Beth, in your humble opinion. Well, you know what could happen tomorrow? They could mandate jabs at your workplace tomorrow. Demeter, there's nothing going on. It just, if you look at the title of what I put for the live stream, it's how unsafe do you feel? And you heard me talking about it a little bit. Like, how much more unsafe do you feel right now going to the ice cream store and buying your daughter or your granddaughter or your niece an ice cream cone than 2 years ago, 700 days ago, summer of 2019, when you just walked up and you bought your ice cream cone and fed it to your kid or your granddaughter or whatever? It didn't feel unsafe, did it? Sky raisins. Yeah, maybe that was it in Jesus' name. Yeah. But I should have been live with Angry. Well, shit. I didn't go on to run over him. Like, Lord knows it squashes me anyways. He shadows. His bicep will overshadow my whole channel, right? So he's not too worried about that. And it's not like I mean to run over him. It's just I had something on my mind and I wanted to just chime in with you guys and gals and see what you thought. How unsafe do you feel? Thorhaven, I'm going to ask you this right now, okay? I'm going to ask you ahead of time because I don't just go ahead and make people moderators. Thorhaven, if you would like I know your channel, I trust you. If you would like to be a moderator on my channel, I can give you a wrench so that you can go ahead and post either your link to any one of the videos you would of yours or anyone else's that you would like for people to see, or anybody else's link, or your own email. And that being the case, let me know, and I'll go ahead and have hand you a wrench, okay? And then you can post whatever you like. Nunya, there's another channel we need to see. If my awesome moderators are busting out links, please bust out Nunya. Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Great channel. You guys got a wicked awesome sense of humor. You get to know him a little bit. Great sense of humor. And they know all manner of stuff about birds, raising birds, okay? So very, very good channel to check out. Oh, don't give it a second thought, Nunya. I don't say that stuff lightly. When I say it, I mean it, right? You're going to a premiere now. Holy crap. All right. So Northern Girl Hobbies, take the time real quick to bust up your own link. Or maybe she's gone already. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just doing my own thing, you know. I don't try to run over other people. I don't mean to. Sometimes I do unscheduled broadcasts. Usually there's nothing going on Friday night, like frickin' Vapors. Now, everyone's live on a Friday night. Go figure, right? Blow some weed smoke at the fly. All right. Prepared. Prepared. Yeah, you're a terrible moderator, Billy. I know you are. See if that works. Probably not. More cautious the last 15 years than ever. You don't like seeing what's happened over the last 22 years. Copy that, Demeter. Exactly. Okay, and that's I said that a lot to a lot of people today. We were talking about rights and freedoms and the lack thereof that's going on globally these days. And it's like, think about 9/11. How many rights have you gotten back since then? How many? A single little one? It's so small, a little pinky one? Green bastards in here? What's up, GB? My moderators rock. You see how bad that is? My moderators are badass. They're freaking awesome. Thank you ever so much. My moderators, I gotta say. What's my schedule in February? Who knows? Probably having a bonfire with you, Billy. If I can get on a train. Ha! Right? Is it one? It's usually none. Is it one? It's usually none. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, Mary Beth. Oh, one little fly, yeah. Yeah. Still right there. I tried to do the clap above it a couple of times. Hopefully it's done enough I can just give it a little finger flick right here. Nope, it just hurt my finger. That's all. And it landed on my hat beside my ear. Can you believe that? Dusty, don't you start. I see you there. You quit laughing at me, buddy. Actually, my awesome moderators, if you could hook us up with a link for Dusty Data. No, I don't think he's a Star Trek guy. Dusty Data. Yeah, who else has a channel? Just if you gals are in here and you got a channel, just write channel. Malachi, boom. Malachi, go ahead and write channel, okay, so that people can know. Yeah, Thorhaven has a channel, absolutely. So Thorhaven, I hadn't seen your answer. Right strapping. Thank you ever so much for your service, and welcome to the chat. We're just we're way into it, but that's okay. I mean, like if you want to refer to the topic of the chat, it's like, how unsafe do you feel? Like now, compared to say a couple of years ago before all this crap started to happen. Now you're just getting inundated with, oh, we're trying to make you feel safe, do this. And oh, if you need your home heating inspected, we'll make you feel very safe with a non-contact visit. And they're trying to make it out so that it's so freaking unsafe to live life. How much more unsafe do you feel right now than you did 2 years ago? 700 days ago, before all this BS started. Okay, the Rights Trapping has a channel. So maybe my moderators can stay on the game and keep busting that out. My moderators are great here. That's one of the things we love to do is promote other channels here. Now, if I find out you're kicking puppies or pinching babies or anything like that, I'll go ahead and take those comments out myself. But we try and promote good channels that have good information to share, right? Yeah, thanks indeed, mods, for being here. It'd be so much more difficult to run, just even a live stream like this, without moderators. You got no idea. Okay, so Thorhaven. I didn't. Thorhaven, if you could highlight my name and just say if you want to be a moderator or not, maybe I'll be able to catch it easier. If you've said it already, I got talking about some stuff, and I apologize. I didn't mean to go ahead and miss anything. But when stuff's in small, they need to make it feel unsafe so that companies say how good they are at making things safe. Wow. It's so safe that people are wearing masks in their car by themselves. That's like me. Okay, I'm a single guy. That's like me. Going to bed at night by myself and putting a condom on before I go to bed. You know what I mean? Like, it's senseless. It's senseless. If you're inside of a car and that's not enough of a mask, you should just stay the hell off the roads completely. You know what I mean? Either that or put yourself in one of those high pressure suits with the backpack on, one of those biohazard suits, level 3 or higher, and walk around in that. You got to put your arms through the thing to manipulate the frickin' stuff and all that crap. Better double up. No kidding. It's so unsafe, Billy. Right? What the hell? Malachi, that's the way. That's the way. Say a nice hello to my buddy Ivan and Joanne. Great folks. That's who was actually visiting today. They're fairly local to me. We sat down. We had a nice chat. A lot of it was about God and the church. So we talk about those things from time to time. A lot of it was about gardening. A lot of it was all about all this BS that's going around. A bunch of it was about what's going on up here politically with Mr. Sparkle Socks getting his freaking ass handed to him. Melanie, I totally understand that. Yep. Oh, yeah. First time, Melanie, first time I ever went to see my mom after all this whole freaking Bologna 1-9er business. Couldn't go because you can't visit people that are live in other homes. Well, I live by myself, right? So I'm kind of screwed. But, I need to go see my mother, right? So anyways, end up going to see my mother. I get there. I got my face diaper on. She, God love her soul, she's wearing a bandana over her face. And my mother, the government has done this to my mother. She had to ask me if it was okay to have a hug if she wore her mask. That put me into tears, and I just instantly hugged her. I was like, are you kidding, Mom? If you've got the plague, I'll still hug you. You know? My good Lord. This is what they're doing to folks, and it's been happening since the very beginning. That's how my mother reacted at the beginning. Is it okay if we have a hug if I have my mask on? It's like, are you kidding me? You've been at home for months by yourself. I've been at home for months by myself, right? Thorhaven, I wasn't putting it there for your responsibility, just for your convenience if you wanted to bust out links or your email or things like that. So if you could go ahead and highlight my name again and say yes or no, just plainly, and I'll either do it or not. Because it would make it easier for you to share links and stuff like that, and even a link to your own channel, guys and gals. Thorhaven Farm, they've got like 762 subs. I think last time I saw. Maybe I saw that. If you can chime in with what the new update is on that, that would be wonderful. It's a great channel, guys and gals. Great channel. Super nice folks over there too. Nice young family, working hard, doing good stuff, doing the homesteading thing, raising their own Highland, Scottish Highland cattle. He's got this greenhouse built. It's got a back roof on it like that. I think you put grass on the back surface. Is that so the goats can climb on that? And if so, what's the purpose for that? For the goats? Just to fertilize the roof? That's great to hear, Hickory Croft. That's a nice boost. Good. Good. Yeah, well, maybe we should send some more over that way. You know what, Billy? You're going to get an earful here in the not too distant future. I'll tell you that, brother. I'll be up for a bit, Bill. To all the moderators I've loved before. Is that a Willie Nelson song? To all the girls I've loved before. That one? That's Willie Nelson, isn't it? Get your mags ready. Hey, you know what? All right, now this is something I talk to people about a lot. Your mag, and there's a lot of people out there that are coming into the community that are really new and don't even know what MAG means, right? Or that we use that for an abbreviation for like an assistance group, right? So you're running the gamut through sharing things with people who are extraordinarily well seasoned, learning stuff off of them, transferring stuff back and forth through all the people who are through any sort of level of preparedness, and you're also dealing with those who are new, right? So it's a constant measuring game as to the level of whatever you're answering, right? Like, are you answering grade 2 math or grade 13 calculus? You know what I mean? There's levels. But yeah, when I talk to people about MAGs or mutual assistance groups, everyone's always talking about gotta put a MAG together. Okay, we gotta go out and put a MAG together. And I'm kind of thinking, why? My thoughts are, well, how long you been on the planet? How many people have you known? For how long? Because the correct answer is, I've built my MAG throughout my whole life, right? It's already in place. And it was in place before I even knew I was a prepper. right? That's when you should build your mag. You don't go out right now and look for some strangers. Oh, hey, you guys seem to think the same. It's like, no. Look within your family and your friends, and you know who thinks the same. That's who you can trust. Your family and your friends that are still here, right? Got no mag. You lived all your life, Mary Beth, and you have, okay, a mutual assistance group is just that. And we don't have to complicate it any further. It's just a group of people who will say, oh, your washing machine is broken down? Well, come over and use mine. Oh, my washing machine is broken down? Oh, okay, I can come over and use yours. That's a mutual assistance group. You know what I mean? You got too many zucchini and you made 20 loaves of zucchini bread? Sure, I'll take 10 of those off your hands and find freezer space for them. And when I have, 20 bushels of extra tomatoes, I'm bringing them to you. That is a mutual assistance group. And a lot of times, those are words that go unsaid because most of the members of my mag don't even know what the term mag means. They don't even know they're preppers. Okay? And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't even have to talk about it or discuss it. That's a true mag. If you're 40 or 50 years old, you should have some people in your life that you've known for a great portion of your life that you could explicitly trust with anything. 1, 2, 3, more the better. There's got to be one. Even if it's one. 2 people is considered a group. Melanie, that is such a nice thing of you to say. You flatter me. Really. You humble me. I appreciate what you said because that's my entire objective here is to help people, right? It's to help people. And if I can do it in any little wee bit of a way, if it's just showing you how I do a little something a little bit different than somebody else might have thought of, so that can happen. And then there'll be somebody else in here that says, oh, well, I do this instead. And I'll look at it and I'll think, all right, well, let's give that a try. It's like, wow, that was delicious. Education is a two-way street. You can learn from anyone. It could be a 5-year-old you can learn something from, right? Who may have noticed or picked up on something that you didn't. Whichever. No one can be discarded. Really, I Spy? All right. I ripped the end off of this one, so it's not going to be a whole smoke. So we'll split it between the two of us, and hopefully you'll feel like you're having less than half a smoke, and I hope that works. Well, that's what we're doing here now, Carol Ann, which is one of the things I love about these live streams. We usually get a certain crowd of people in here. It varies a little bit here and there. But the discussions that we have are absolutely amazing. And it's cool that we have same people in here all the time because we can really get to know the other. So not a huge channel. I don't have a massive channel. I don't want to have 1,300 people in the chat where I need 5 moderators just to kick out the turds. You know what I mean? I actually like talking to you guys and gals. My live streams are about what's in the chat. Typically. Like, obviously, I have a subject matter this evening. Not always. Sometimes it's just open chat, right? Tonight, I was like, how unsafe do you feel? Why? Because that was an idea I had stewing in my head, and I wanted to bounce off of you guys and gals, which is exactly what we do here. And I love it. Love it. I get to share my idea. You guys can tell me if I'm crazy or if you think I'm nuts or it'll never happen or whatever. or we can have other positive feedback back and forth. Intellectual discussion, you know? That's what it's all about. It's about the people talking to the people. And I'm one of the people, and you guys are one of the people, right? So this isn't the me show. I'm just the, this is just the picture you're looking at. I know you're all thinking about how much you want to bid on the sofa. No. Forget the sofa. Absolutely love talking to you guys and gals. Wait a second. Wait. Sheena's got a birthday? Wait. Sheena who? Where? Sheena Keto Prepared Homestead? Today is your birthday. You're 47 years old. All right, guys and gals. Let's do it. Let's wish Sheena a very, very happy 47th birthday. Nanya, you are crazy. Yeah, I'll attest to that. You're crazy funny, wicked awesome sense of humor, but extraordinarily knowledgeable. Like you're one of the off-the-wall good kind. You know? Yeah, everyone, Sheena, happy 47th birthday, Sheena. You know what? I'm actually just going to go ahead and I'm going to type that into chat myself as well, just to make sure it's official in case the video or audio gets deleted. No, misspelling. Boom. There we go. We have it documented. Awesome. Holy crap. The Dark Prepper's saying happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I've heard it sung that way before. Honey Badgers, don't ever forget to put your own name up here. I gave you a wrench so that you could put a link to your own channel, okay? I want more people to follow you. So keep making videos about your progress, like your homesteading journey, because people like to see it from the start. It's very, very valuable information. Why? Ton of mistakes. What mistakes not to make. Invaluable information. And trust me, your subscribership will go up. Okay? That's a good channel. Happy birthday to Sheena. And those of us at home will join in. Well, I won't even be able to hear you. Do you know what, Melanie? If I ever sing in here, I end up losing 100 subscribers. Like I said it a couple of times, and I even typed it in, and I said a very happy birthday, very happy 47th birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sheena. Happy birthday to you. Woo! That is hardly ever going to happen again. Sheena, okay. Anyone can say whatever comments you want. I don't care. Sheena just said that was beautiful. So that's all I care about. Thank you to my big sister for suggesting that. I never sing. I sang on camera once on Quebec Homestead's live stream, and I think she lost subscribers because I sang on her channel. It was terrible. Terrible. And so when when I say I don't sing on my channel because I lose 100 subscribers, it's true. I spy. You know what? These are my subscribers, and I love them. And I try and do. I just you guys and gals know me. I just try and be me. And I love when a subscriber has a birthday. And really, they're choosing to spend some of their birthday time on my live stream. It's like I'd be a total a-hole. First of all, if I didn't recognize it and wish them a happy birthday. I made a point of actually printing it out so there was a documented record on it. All right. I go the extra mile then. I sing. Okay, so all right, let's do this from here forward, okay? This is something I'll try and promise to do. Is that anytime anyone else has a birthday, when you come into my live chat, live stream, just tell one of the moderators, just hit like at Honey Badgers or at Hickory Croft Farm, whichever blue wrench you see in the chat, just say at such and such. It's my birthday today. And then either that or highlight my name and say that. And then I'll either see your comment on it or one of my moderators' comments on it. But from this point forward, I think I'd like to sing happy birthday to every single one of my subscribers, whoever comes into a live stream for me. Melanie, did you actually join in and singing that? Because I was thinking about you like 3 words in. It's like, I wonder if Mallory, Melanie jumped in. Apologize. Yeah, well, what kind of special, Sam? Special Olympics special or Special K special? Prepping 101. Look at you, brother. Welcome. If you go back into this live stream again, mark whatever time it is right now and back it up 3-4 minutes. I just sang happy birthday to Sheena. Yeah, I sang happy birthday. This is very true. Guys and gals, give our brother Prepping 101 a nice welcome. He is a good brother of the community. And if you don't know him, go check him out. Drop your link, bro, or one of my other moderators can bust out a link for Prepping 101. Yeah, well, birthday parties, whatever. I don't know. Dusty, just, if I happen to be live streaming when you're on one night, you happen to see my live stream and it's your birthday, or if it's your daughter's birthday or whoever, your wife, your mother, your father, if they're watching, I'll sing happy birthday to them if it's their birthday. Isn't that nice? Look at all the nice hellos for 101. Yeah, I think, you know what? I actually enjoyed doing that. It made me feel nice. And it made me feel a connection with the folks in the chat. I thought that was great. Great suggestion, Melanie. Well, Thor, I'm Scorpio, but I'm on the October side of the calendar. So I hear you about the evil Scorpio. You don't have to tell me, brother. Yeah, at least that's the stigma that's attached to it for some reason. Why, I don't know. Maybe vengeful and patient. No, that was very cool. Singing happy birthday. I will definitely do that every live stream. There's one of my subscribers in there that has a birthday. I will sing happy birthday to each and every one of you. Just tell me, let me know, either through you or my moderators. It's your birthday. Yeah. See that? Yeah, Sheena, you are part of the community. You just got sang in. You know what? You're the first person who got sang in. Northern Girl, hey, what are you doing? Did Jason quit telling lies about me? Is he done yet? Yeah. All right, I see. Okay, Sheena's saying happy birthday early. Okay, to Demeter. Yeah. Okay. No. We can't be wishing early ones. It has to be today. Don't be going saying happy belated or happy. I'm not shocked even one little bit about that, Dusty. Like I'd be shocked if you're not. You know what I mean? And it's funny because nobody knows Scorpios, but Scorpios know Scorpios, right? So I mean, I just when I see a guy like Dusty, it's like, oh yeah, he's got to be a Scorpio, right? Same kind of, I don't know, as whatever Aries or Pisces or. Hey, reality, how you doing? Good to see you. Does it really, Nunya? How does that feel? Why and moreover than that, why would you let them? Sounds very intimate. G2, well, look at you. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you have a good, safe weekend. Oh, yeah, some folks are in here cutting up, making silly remarks. Silly, even. Oh, Monique almost snuck by there. How you doing, Monique? You need a brighter moniker or whatever so I can see your... Yeah, put some orange background or something so it stands out. It's kind of like a subdued color. That's the thing about you guys and gals. If you don't know it, if you're looking in the chat, if you see your own, what do you call it, a thumbnail or it's not a moniker. I think it's a thumbnail or profile picture or whatever you want to call it. If you see it and it's a subdued color and you can't really see it, maybe think about making an adjustment toward that. What did you miss? Well, Monique, you missed it all. I sang happy birthday to a wonderful member of the chat. It's Sheena's 47th birthday, and that's the first person I ever sang happy birthday to on my live stream, and I've decided to make it a tradition. Anytime anyone comes in, they say it's their birthday, I gotta take my time and sing happy birthday to them. Oh, no. That's just the beginning, Monique. No. You missed way more than that. Oh, somebody else got it. But it's all that other stuff was pretty much kind of regarding the title of this. Like, how unsafe do you feel? How unsafe do you feel now compared to, like, say if you're going to walk with your niece or your granddaughter or your daughter or whatever, or your mother to go get an ice cream cone 2 years ago in the summertime. And then this summer, you go and do the same thing. Do you feel any less safe going to get that ice cream cone than you did 2 years ago? That's the whole kind of gist behind this this live stream, the mentality where my query came from. And we talked about most of it earlier. But G2, yeah, you know what? If I got a live stream rolling when it's your birthday and you come into it, you let me know it's your birthday, I'll sing you happy birthday. I will sing you happy birthday. Yes, I will. Your birthday is Wednesday? Next Wednesday? You know what? Maybe I don't live stream on Wednesdays. Maybe you'll just have to call me and I can sing it to you over the phone, Northern Girl. Ragnarok, I see you there. I don't think I said hello. I apologize for that. Patrick Lee, latest from Sparkle Socks is that he's 3 full points behind in the polls, which is a good thing because last time I checked, he was only 2.4 points behind. Okay? And I believe 3 points constitutes a win. So, don't give it a second thought, Ragnarok. Welcome. It's good to see you. I'm hoping so, Ramblin'. I'm hoping so. This year is going to be the first year I've got a voting card, so I can actually go cast my vote. And I'm going to put my vote, I think, in the best strategic position to get him out. That's my only objective. I may not necessarily vote for exactly what I want, because exactly what I want, first of all, doesn't exist. Second of all, it's too small a party to have any weight to do anything about Sparkle Socks. And my objective is to get Sparkle Socks out. So I'm going to place my vote in the best place to get that done. Ivan and Joe, you on your way? Oh, you're going for ice cream. Hope you feel safe, brother and sister. That's okay. Hey, get some Rocky Road or what do they call that? Moose droppings? No, it's not moose droppings. Moose tracks. Moose tracks or Rocky Road. Now that is some good ice cream. Oh, you found the fermentation jars. Well, it was Ivan and Joe you see there in the blue there. They were over here this afternoon visiting, and well, wait a second. No. Joanne, did you say you got those over at Walmart? They had a whole bunch of them? I'm confusing the people who I've been talking to about on certain different subjects, right? 44 pounds of tomatoes from the garden. Oh, Monique. That's the way to do it. Yeah, oh yeah. You jar that stuff, and then people open it in the winter, and it's 10 times better than any canned tomato sauce you can buy from the grocery store. It's like not even the same product, right? People don't understand the difference until they've had it made out of the garden. You know what? Last year was the first garden I put in here as a vegetable garden, and it's an experimental urban garden that year because I'd never grown vegetables in there. It used to be a pleasure garden full of hostas and calla lilies. Absolutely beautiful with a nice patio, a little fire pit. Beautiful place to relax. And that was it. Now, I decided to rip all that out and go ahead and put vegetables in. Now I got tomatoes 20 feet long that I didn't even plant. You know what I mean? The work. It's never done. Not ever. So, as long as 30 quarts, isn't that very, very nice? Yeah, that's lovely. My tomatoes, my San Marzanos haven't even started to come in. I'm dehydrating lots of peppers. And a whole bunch of chard. I just gave a bunch of chard away today, which is awesome. That's a blessing, because they can use it before I'll have a chance to process it. And new stuff will just come up anyways. So that's a blessing to be able to do that. Oh, you just got your voter card through the email? Is that because you registered through your phone or online or through email? Or maybe like you've had a recent change of address. So I'm just thinking that might come into play with it. I don't know. Like, does everybody have an email address? I guess so, eh? Oh, peppers are great. Patrick Lee, absolutely. I've got red peppers in the dehydrator right now. Okay. Yeah, sure do. Well, you know what, guys and gals? There's 66 of us in here. Actually, yeah, it's 66, including me. If you guys want to continue this chat, we can, but I might need to take a recess break. And, if y'all are having a tea, maybe you could grab a tea, top up your tea. Or if you, got to go powder your nose or whatever you got to do, we can jump back into this. Oh, you got her 65 and a half. Goodness gracious, Billy. Really? All right, now you got to say who the half person is. You just said it, 65 and a half. Actually, no, scrub that. We're way below that now. We're only 62. Yeah, I still got to do something with that, I Spy. Yes. All right, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go wash my hands and top up my beverage. And when I come back, I'll see who's here. And if you want to continue talking, we'll continue talking, okay? Now, from this point on, this is not going to be the show about my topic or how unsafe do you feel? Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? This is going to be the You Guys and Gals show. We'll talk about whatever. I'll take Q&As. We can talk about prepping or preferably not politics because it's getting pretty freaking long in the tooth and we already all know the answer. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Give me a minute. Don't you guys and gals be selling my couch. I still need to receive payment on silver for that. And if you do sell it, make sure you get a really high price, like more money. And if they pay quicker, we'll just take that money. We'll split it up. All right, so the whole thing is if you guys and gals want to sell my couch while I'm out of the room, let's see, where did the bids stop? Where did they stop? Annadale, I see you misbehaving. Really, you guys and gals are misbehaving. $100 for the clock. Doesn't even come close. Texas, come on now. Get on back into your back 20. Not even close. No. Clock is slated for Monty. Nah, I didn't do any canning. No. Whiskey woman, no. I'm dehydrating right now. Got some smoking done. My winter's meat smoked. All right. Here's the skinny, guys and gals. If you can get this couch's weight in silver for it, I'll split the profits with you 50-50. Dude, what's with the fly? Whiskey woman. I've got a fly, okay? It's one fly, and it likes a blue frickin' light around my webcam. That's what's up with the fly. Does it sound like I'm enjoying it? Probably not. South Colorado, what's up, sis? You love the hoodie. You're just trying to flatter me because I sang you happy birthday, Sheena. May you have many, many more awesome birthdays. 200. Ooh, 200. All right, well, if you send me $200 Canadian worth of silver, we'll see. Wait. No. Send me $200 American worth of silver. I almost shortchanged myself there. The heck? What does a sofa weigh? I don't know. But if you think about how they weigh out silver in ounces. It's a shit ton of ounces. It's not a light couch. You need two ept people, ept and able on either end when you move that. And you need to remove the cushions when you do. It's not a, this is a long 4-seater. I can sleep someone who's 6'6" on this couch. And it's nice and sturdily built. Like, look at the wood in it. It's made out of that all the way through. It's beautiful. $200 in silver is not much. For that clock, well, $200 in silver. Yeah, what's that, 8 ounces? Charmaine, well, how much I want for what? The couch or the... Like this right here. No way I would sell it for its weight in silver. Not a freaking chance. It's pretty light. For a lock of the beard, goodness gracious. You know what? Why don't you just let me just wait and let me grow it long enough. And what I'll do is I'll make a weave or a braid out of it, and then send it to you then. Okay. Oh, whiskey woman. It ain't whiskey, but it's there's some rum in there. Some rum, some water, some ginger ale, ice. I wish I had cranberry juice or something to freshen that thing up. that's that's funny, Melanie, isn't it? You know, you go through life and you'll see someone. Hey, how you doing? Whatever. I saw someone today, and the first thing I told him, it's like, hey, how you doing? Why don't you pull up your fly? You know what I mean? So, how many times in life that happens? Like just with folks, you know, over the couch. Well, I don't really want anything for the couch. I mean, I'm kind of using it. Right? I'm kind of using it. It's not like I'm trying to sell it. It's like they try and sell it on me. They try and auction it off. And hot sauce, no, Ragnarok, I have not. However, there's a shop, an old mill that is near here. I may go visit. Fall is a good time to. They won't shut it down until late fall because I believe they sell products in even ice cream, yeah, to the end of September and into October. So I may go over there. It's an old mill. They have tons of fermented hot sauce in there. I could do a little video tour. And they've also got a little counter. They've got a long counter that goes this way. And it's got like homemade lemon tarts, homemade raspberry crumble tarts with shortbread crusts on them. Just beautiful, beautiful baked goods. And then behind the glass, they have an aisle up the side where it's a deep fryer with some kind of little conveyor in it. They make fresh donuts in it. Fresh donuts, and then they bring them out, and I think they'll either roll them in powder sugar or maybe cinnamon sugar for you, cinnamon powder sugar for you, something like that. Either that or they'll leave them plain, just like as a old-fashioned donut, not glazed. Well, there isn't much more of the stuff to see on the couch. Like, you know, I got my smokes here in an ashtray, and my glasses, my phone, a billy club from New York from the 20s, a Zulu Warriors war axe from the 1800s. You know, just kind of that stuff I've got on the couch. So, I mean, there's nothing really more to see of the couch. Sam, all right, you stay well and safe, okay? Sam, why don't you shoot me a text and let me know how you're doing, okay? I've been thinking about you. Yeah, you guys and gals, have a good night over there. Stay safe. Do the things. How much for the club and the axe? The club and the axe are not for sale. They're actually, they're kind of wall hangers for me, but I mean, that's the stuff I keep around. Like that billy club, I keep in my umbrella rack by the door, right? Am I expecting an intruder? I don't know. Ask the crossbow that's behind my door. What do you have behind your door? I thought about doing a video of that. So what? I got a crossbow behind my door. What do you got behind your door? Okay. Because everybody's got something behind their frickin' door. Yeah. And this one right here, that just hangs on the kitchen wall. Like, when I go into the bathroom is off the kitchen, so I go through the door from the kitchen to the bathroom. This is just hanging on the wall beside it. Like if somebody breaks in and I need to come out of the bathroom real quick, I got something to talk about, right? For immediate action. Considering that we don't have a lot of these up here, okay? Yeah, no kidding, Dusty. Yeah. How about love? Well, what do you mean, how about love? I'm not sure what you're talking about. And actually, it'll have to be a little bit more specific with your question so that I understand what you're talking about. Oh, shit. Maybe I do have two. I think somebody said I had two. Yeah, I may have two. I think that last one had 2 fly eggs and they're both in here. Bastards. You just don't get the idea to not land on the camera. They can last anywhere else. But, Bjorn. Guys and gals, look, Bjorn's in here. Why don't we take a minute and say a nice hello to our friend Bjorn from Norway. Welcome him into the chat, guys and gals. Hey, Bjorn, how you doing? Hope you're well. Bjorn, if you would do me a favor, obviously we know you're from Norway. So if you could just share what your fuel price is. If you could chime it in sort of by the gallon. You did that before, and I was so much appreciated because our American brothers and sisters will hardly believe that price per gallon. It's unreal. Unreal. Yeah, Bjorn's a great guy. If I have a moderator here in the chat still, if you could bust up a link for Bjorn's channel, that would be great. Do you know what? It's funny, Bjorn. Like, I like your channel. I've been following it a good long while. But you know what? Channels that size, I don't necessarily tend to watch the video and, when I see it has 140,000 comments or views and 20 or 30,000 comments, I don't tend to leave a comment because I understand as a creator, it's nearly impossible to comment on all of them. Don't get me wrong. It's like I do understand that most of the time they're all read. I try and do that at least, and if not, leave one a little love. You can love on the comment. So if I love on a comment, that means I've read it. For me, anyways. But it can be totally hard to get to everything. So I haven't left a lot of comments in the past on your channel, but I have been a little bit more recently. We'll interact more. I like what you're doing, Bjorn. I often refer to a lot of the things that you talk about. Not that I'm idea thieving or anything like that, but like I give credit where credit is due. I'll say, now this is something that Bjorn talks about a lot, or whichever, you know what I mean? Like there's always the qualification that it's not necessarily my idea, but I may have learned it over here, right? I don't tend to be one of those idea thieves or whatever. But I ain't. Let's face it. For us channels that are on here and we're doing prepping, bushcrafting, and homesteading, and canning or pickling or how to cook your wild edibles, how to identify those things, all the things that we're doing on here. Show me one person that's had a really original idea. We're all kind of taking the ideas that are out there. Like there's a lot of new ideas out here now, especially with the change in uh, the political winds. There's a lot of new ideas regarding political winds here these days. But as far as prepping and homesteading and bushcrafting, there's not that many ideas out there that like are an original thought. It's for the most part, it's kind of something we interpret and maybe share it out another way. At least that would sort of be my opinion on how I approach life, farming, gardening, prepping, any of the, I've camped all my life. So we never called it bushcrafting. We just call it, we're going out in the woods for 10 days, um, I never knew there was a name for it. Prepping. I never knew there was a name for that when I was 10 years old. We called it life, you know, at any given weekend in the summer. All my aunties, my mother's, my father's sisters, my mother's, sisters-in-law, right? At any given weekend in the summer, depending on whose garden is harvesting what, they could be over at our place, and there'd be 5 ladies plus grandma in the kitchen, and they'd be all canning up pickles. And us men would be nowhere near the house. Why? Because it stinks like vinegar. It's like, ugh, that's that smell in the air. We'd be outside, either down in the field doing something, maybe pitching hay, who knows. $50 for the beard, $50 schmallers. But yeah, we'd be out doing other things. Either we'd be planning a new pole barn to park a tractor in, or if there was a problematic young heifer that was about ready to deliver, if she had a problematic delivery, we would obviously coach that. And sometimes we had to have the country vet come out. We did have a country vet who made visits, and I've seen him do some incredible things. Incredible. I guess, Suze, I got to make sure I starve them out. Yeah, it was just called life, Charmaine. That's right. Yeah. We didn't. Okay, so Bjorn, if you're still here, you might appreciate this. I think Bjorn chimed in and said his gas was 760, or I'm gonna have to scroll up and see it because I missed a little bit. I was lambasting here short for a small bit. 743. It's down because I think it was 760 or something like that last time you chimed in, so that's down a little wee bit. $45 for the beer. What do you mean the offer's going down? No. It doesn't work that way, Billy. Come on. Chef. Billy, no, just drop it to 0 because you're never going to see it anyways. I may keep it. It took me a year and a half to grow. I kind of like it. I've never had a decent beard of any kind in my life, and people want me to shave this off. I don't know. I kind of like how it's growing. And if I shaved it off, I'd have to work for another year and a half if I wanted to grow it back. Thanks, Melanie. Yeah, no kidding, right? I don't tend to count anything when I go to bed except for my blessings. I pay you to dispose. A dirty sock that has no mate. Goodness gracious. Do you know what? I do have a sock in the other room. I think I've got 2 of them, and they both have no ends in them because I made one. I was going to the tattoo artist. I knew I was getting a tattoo, and I thought, okay, I'm going to want to protect that. afterwards on the way home. So before I went there, I went and I got a clean sock, one of those mismatched ones, and I cut the end off of it so I could slide it right over my arm without having like the sock end over your hand, right? Because it was to protect. It was actually to protect my son's name over here. Over here is my daughter's name, but I made a different one for when I got hers done because I couldn't find the original one. I knew I had it, but it was tucked away in a wrong corner that I didn't look in of the sock drawer. But oh yeah, yeah. Good point, Menashe. You might have to pay extra for the butt groove. Yeah, I spent a long time making that butt groove. Women and children, two things without beards. Boom. That's a great answer. Love that, Ragnarok. Thank you. That makes me feel better about wanting to keep it. Like, let's face it, fall is upon us. It's going to start getting cool, right? What do you mean I'm making you hungry? I haven't even been talking about food yet. Menashe, what the heck? The hell did I say about food that's going to make you hungry? I don't think I said anything. At least nothing interesting. You think so, Pamela? All right. I'll consider that heavily. I'll consider that strongly. Like I already am. But you know what? It's almost like I'm leaning into peer pressure. Oh, cut that beard off. Cut that beard off. It's like, well, I don't even know if I want to. Hey, Francine, how you doing? Welcome. Billy, truth be told, really? Are you part of the Billy Goat's Gruff? Come on now. All right, there goes Kim. Okay. You know what, Kim, you're on your own with that one. You got to field that one. I'm not going to defend that in any way. Keep the beard, Monique says. Okay. Do you know what? I look about 15 years younger without my beard. Seriously. And you know what? I don't care. Because when I go to the grocery store, someone says, "Oh, can I help you with that, sir?" And I'm thinking like, hell yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. You know? You know what? As I did when I was a child, I'd hold open the door for an older gentleman or for the lady that was coming behind me. I'd hold open the door to the store and I'd just go in behind them, you know. Whiskey woman just spilled your chocolate coffee. Chilled latte. Dagmar's chiming in. Okay. Nunya, all right, you go on ahead. Stay alone safe. Keep that wicked oddball sense of humor going on. Francine, it took me 1.5 years to grow this. Not quite. But I've never in my life had a decent beard of any kind. Like, you can see, it's all kind of patchy up and through here, right? I don't grow a good like face beard where I can keep it short and it's a nice good beard. It's kind of wispy up here, you know what I mean? So if it doesn't grow down this way, I'm getting nothing for a beard kind of deal. You know, like if I chopped all this length off, it would look like a piece of junk. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I appreciate my whiskers and I appreciate that they're all white. And I'll tell you something. I earned every little bit of white that's in my beard. Every little, like, I should probably have more hairs that are more white. I've earned that, you know, a lot. And I think we all have. That's part of life, right? Soon to be Saint Nick. Hey, you know what? You know what, G2? When I was a young man, my son hadn't even been conceived yet. I was married at the time, but this was before my son was born, okay? It was Christmas that year, and I played Santa Claus as a 19-year-old at some country flea market. And I had whining, crying kids on my knee. And I'm trying to do the ho, ho, ho thing. And what would you like for Christmas this year? And all those kinds of things. And that's back when I was 20. Good gracious. Boom! Look at the bomb Bjorn just dropped. Women love beards, and those who don't aren't real women. Boom! There's Thor's hammer dropped by Bjorn. Yeah. Boom! Right on the frickin' like a gavel on the whatever that little thing they knock. Oh, you pluck your whiskers. Eee, yeah, ouch. I know every now and again my beard will get caught in something, and you try and pull the object away from your head, and it's like, ow! Whether it's up here or one of those ones, or maybe one of those ones that is right on your lip. Ooh, one off the top lip, those hurt the worst. But I was thinking about it, like people that have beards, they touch their beards, they play with their beards, right? And it's not like I'm sitting around all day playing with my beard. I'm not that kind of a freak, but you touch your beard, and you're checking it, and you're gauging it for length. And so I was doing that today, and I found out there's a couple of little whiskers right up here that go over my mouth and like right down to the bottom of my chin. So anytime I want to have a bite of a sandwich or something like that, I end up shoving those hairs in, and I start chewing on that. It's like I got to grab my beard and rip it out of my mouth. And what about 3 whiskers that grow on your chin? Not by the hair of my chinny chin. Here, here. Bjorn, yeah. Yeah, Sparkle Socks. I don't think he could grow a beard. You know what? I'm surprised he's not ashamed to step out in public and reveal his naked face. He should be ashamed. And the polls are going in our favor. Living a rogue life. Look at you. Welcome. Good to see you. We did have a chat with some form of topic. But it has seemed to have evolved from that. But if you want the subject matter of the topic, it is how unsafe do you feel as a question? How unsafe do you feel these days? Going and Bjorn, maybe you hadn't heard the subject matter of this live stream. So you can chime in. But yeah, like how unsafe do you feel compared to 700 days ago? 2 years ago in summertime, when you took your kids or your wife or your girlfriend or your grandchildren to the ice cream store, you just go and you go over there and you get your ice cream, and there's nothing to feel unsafe about. But now everything in society is telling you it's not safe to go do that. Do you feel any less safe going out and doing those things today? Or because for me, it's kind of the same, but with all the propaganda and the repetition of garbage that you hear in grocery stores and on the TV or the radio commercial ads. We'll do this for you safely. We'll come into your home without a with a contactless visit, and we will service your equipment safely. It's all about safety. They're talking about safety so much these days. It's like they're saying it was unsafe to live 2 years ago, which it wasn't. It was safe, and it's still safe. But with the crap that they're spewing out, you feel less safe now? Do you know what, Bjorn? I feel less safe as well. However, I only feel less safe because of the crap that the government, the things that the government is actually doing. Oh, okay, hang on a second. All right. We just said the same thing. Yeah. I'm not afraid of of the disease at all. And I'm not afraid of people who have had the V. They shouldn't be afraid of me, because if they got the V, if it works, they should be fine, right? And I feel okay. I should be fine with natural immunity. It's 13 times more successful than any of the special sauces, right? So I feel comfortable. And even if I do get the thing one way or another, at my age category, I've got a 98% chance of survival. I'll take those odds. But if I ever go and I get the Big Mac and I consume the special sauce, I can never uneat that. You know what I mean? So if I never have a Big Mac or the special sauce, that means I can never have side effects from having had it. However, if in the future they prove that the Big Mac with the special sauce is the best, safest freaking thing on the planet after 15 years or so, well, maybe I'll consider taking it. I'm not a. It's not that I dislike special sauce. I just don't trust the experimental drugs. Let me ask a question right now to those of you who are in the chat. If any of you know anyone who has taken an experimental drug, please put a 1. So I know some people who have taken experimental drugs. Okay. Not those kind of extra special ones, G2. Behave yourself. No. Okay. All right. So we're getting a lot of chiming in here on the ones. Okay. So there's a lot of people in the chat who know folks who have taken experimental drugs. Okay. Let's narrow that down a little wee bit. Okay. So now the question I want you guys to chime in on is, any of you folks that do know someone who had an experimental drug, how many of you know someone who had a bad effect to it? And just those people who know someone who's had a bad effect to the experimental drug, please hit the 1. Okay, so I hit the 1 twice there. That's for a reason. And we'll get to that, okay? We'll get to that. Okay. All right. A lot of 1s. There's almost as many 1s here as there was in the original. Okay. All right. So I think a lot of us here are talking on the same page. So I totally get it. So this is one of the reasons why I don't want to take experimental drugs, at least not right now. I'll tell you that. I put 2 1s down because I know 2 people in my life who have taken experimental drugs with ill effect. Okay. Now, those 2 people that I know, that's 100% of the people that I know who have taken experimental drugs. They have both had ill effects from it. And I don't even have to look outside of my family to see those 2 people. My son is the first example. His mother was prescribed the drug while she was pregnant, and he came out with half a right leg. Okay, so he came out maimed because of a prescription, and I'll get to a more interesting point here shortly. And then my mother almost died about 3 years ago from massive clotting after taking some experimental drugs. So there's 2 people I know in my life. One is my mother and one is my son who have taken experimental drugs. One almost killed them. the other maimed them. Okay? So when people ask me why I don't want to take experimental drugs, I just share that with them. And it's kind of funny because that's the same answer I gave to my son and my daughter here. They were here one day, and we were going to have a barbecue, make some burgers, but we were sitting in the kitchen at the time. And, they have both had the special sauce. And they came in here, and they're wearing masks, sitting down in my kitchen wearing masks, asking why I didn't get this or why don't you get that. And I sat them down and I said, son, listen, and listen close. You're the first example of why I won't take experimental drugs, right? You're sitting right here in the room. You're the very reason. And I believe it humbled them a whole bunch, because the real kicker to this, all right, this is the real juice to the story, okay? So when my son was born, it was not did not take place in the same town where his mother was from, okay? Now, the town where his mother was from, she had had her family doctor for her whole life since she was a baby, okay? And then, we met, got married, she got pregnant. So her family doctor followed her through all that. And then when she became ill in the wintertime during the pregnancy, he prescribed her this certain medicine that is supposed to be good for pregnant women, fine for pregnant women, okay? So as a result of having been in the military and posted a couple of 100 miles up the road to do my trades training, we were living over there. And that's where he was born. He was born over in Kingston, okay? So he was born, and he came out with a half a right leg. And so after a couple of weeks, after, my wife had recovered from the birth and this and that, she wanted to go back and see her family doctor, right? And he had heard about this, the boy came out with half a right leg and stuff like that, through my wife and probably through other medical professionals from the Kingston Hospital. So it's very, very interesting. She made an appointment to see him. So we drove all the way down there to see him. And she goes in the doctor's office, and there's no record of any appointment. Her doctor's not in the house. And there's absolutely no record of him ever having seen her. No file on her whatsoever. Gone. So if you think you can trust your medical professionals, this is my own personal experience, okay? I don't share that a lot, but I think it's really, really important. In times like these, when they're trying to force people to do things that may change a lot of things permanently. And I didn't see any twos or anything up there that said these experimental things did anything good for anyone, okay? I don't think there's any good that can come from it, except for this, and the money's going into the pockets of the kingpins and the people that are vying for the leadership of your and my country. Oh, Jacqueline, there's so many red flags. I mean, yeah, bribery. They gotta try and give you a beer or a cheeseburger or a donut or a lap dance or a lottery ticket or whatever the frig it is. It's like, really? That's shameful. And then it comes to fear and threats, restriction of your travel, your basic human rights. 2 tiers of society, right? To creating a 2-tiered society. Who said that? Anna, that's actually a great statement there. Yeah, the only benefit to this is those pushing it. Exactly. And I mean, at the end of the day, A lot of folks use this term, follow the money. Just follow the money, right? Holy crap, we got Constantine in here. Hey, Constantine, Bjorn's in here from Norway. Over your way. It's probably the same time zone or very close. There's Moscow today. 71. It's currently 56 here. Constantine. Constantine is inside Russia. He's our buddy there. Great guy. Go check out his channel. Menashe, I appreciate that. But I mean, do you know what? I never even realized all that crap. Like, I've been stewing for decades on the perplexity of my son being born abnormal. You know, it makes a man ask questions about himself. Am I worthy to produce like, I think it's my failure. You know what I mean? Alaska is giving $490,000, 49,000 or 490. I can't see. I can't count all those zeros with these glasses on. Oh, a chance to win. Yeah, you still lose. Yeah. It's not a win-win situation. They're using coercion. They're using mass scale brainwashing. They're using fear. Now, isn't it illegal for a government to create fear amongst their citizens? That's well said, reality. Yeah, Constantine, go ahead and say a nice hello to Bjorn. He's great. He likes the bushcrafting thing. If you don't know his channel, check it out. Boom, Stuart's got the link for Inside Russia. That's our buddy Constantine. Métis people are in Canada are being offered a special sauce lottery to win a truck or having their schooling paid for. Really? Wow. Have they got them clean water that they don't have to boil yet? Answer me that. Radonna, you do as well? Do you know what? My boy has handicap status. He's grown up. He's a man now. He's 30. He drives a car and he's got handicap status, so he parks in the handicap zone. He's got half a leg. He wears a prosthetic for his lower right leg, okay? But that didn't deter him at high school from anything. He's like, I kind of want to go to college and learn something. I'm like, all right, well, let's talk about this a little while, right? The schooling should be paid for. But, so we talked about it a while, and, he thought more so trades, but kind of medical aspect towards it. And he decided he wanted to go to school to learn how to build artificial limbs. So he went to school, he put himself through college and rented his own apartment on his own through scholarships and bursaries and things like that. He did really, really well that way. And, this shows he's not going to ride the I'm disabled train. I can't do anything for myself. Because you got half a leg, so what? Tons of stuff you can do. And he chose to do something about it. And I have mad respect for him as a young man, right? I have to. I applaud any young man in that situation to go ahead and do the same thing, right? Jacqueline, well, it's a lap dance or nothing? Holy cow. Lotteries for the vaxxed. Really? Is there any incentives? Like we'll give you a cheeseburger if you get the The special sauce, Constantine. You know what, Menashe? I was blessed with a very good boy and a very good girl. Yeah, I'm very, very happy and proud of both of my children. Now, my daughter, she's younger. She'll be 23 this year, and she hasn't quite found her way in life. But she's a very, very intelligent girl, very smart, um, very artistic. And I know for a fact that when she finds the direction that she wants to go, she'll pursue it and she'll succeed nicely at it. Um, Perspective. Uh, I have not had the special sauce, that thing you're talking about. I go out and about, but I have when I walk up and down the street, I don't wear a mask. But if I have to go into a grocery store or something like that, it's a mandate that you have to wear a mask in any store or restaurant. But listen to the stupidity of this. How stupid is this? Okay, how stupid is this? You can you can go into a restaurant, but you have to have the face diaper on. And once you get inside the restaurant, you still have to keep it on. But after you sit down, you can take it off. Because the virus knows if you're standing up or sitting down, right? Hello, Grizz. What is going on? Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome. It seems this chat has drawn the best of people. Yeah, like, see, that's it. That's just it, Grizz. I don't understand what they're talking about because they tell us the masks don't work. Then they tell us we got to wear the masks. Then they tell us we got to wear 2 or 3. Mask to go in and walk in, but when you sit down, you're good. Once you've eaten and paid for the bill, you got to put your mask on before you're allowed to leave or whatever. I don't know. I don't get it, so I don't go into restaurants anymore. Restaurants are losing business because of me, because I simply don't understand the rules. You know, if you're going to make it that confusing, that's okay. I cook better at home anyways. And it's a third of the price, so I mean, screw them. No mask there in Russia. No, I've seen that in your live streams. Okay, I was in your live stream last weekend. I don't think I said anything. I lurk a lot, you know, brother. Victory, Gardner. If you're walking, you're technically not carrying. Well, you know, somebody else could throw out the other argument. If you're lying in a bed, you may be carrying the, you know. World Economic Forum, reality reset, or this is also something Bjorn talked about in the not too distant past. And I think Bjorn's probably been watching a lot of the same news that I have out of Australia. Was it, Fox News out of Australia? Or maybe it's Sky News. I think it's Sky News. The oppression that is going on in Australia is freaking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Bjorn, here's something for you. I'm not sure if you, or for any of you guys and gals, I'm not sure if you guys and gals know about this channel, but this is a new channel that I picked up out of Australia within the last couple of days. And he's a fairly new channel. I don't think he's more than a couple of months old. and he's shot up. His channel's done well. He's got like 50,000 subscribers or whatever, just in the last couple of months. But what he's doing, it's called Aussie, AUSSIE, space Cossack, CO. I'm not sure if it's a double S, but probably COSACK, Aussie Cossack. Check that guy out. All he does is he gets pulled over by police. They're targeting him because he's speaking out against the brutality and the infringements and how unlawful all these things that the police are doing. Aussie Cossack. Maybe if I have a moderator in here, they could grab that and punch a link up to that. Bjorn, I think you would like it. You also, Constantine, and anyone in the chat. If you really want to see what's going on in Australia, they pull this guy over. They had six police cars, 3 SWAT vehicles, 18 officers around him because he wanted to park at the beach and go exercise. Yeah, have a look, okay? Boom, Stu's there with it. Look at you, Stu. Man, that's a big blue wrench you got. Awesome. You rock, dude. Boom, there goes Monique with the speaking about government in Australia's $11,000 fine or 3 years in jail. Wow. Yeah. They're pushing up freaking hard. And what folks have been talking about coming out of Australia is the Australian leaders. I'm not sure if it's the Prime Minister, but there was one very ugly-looking woman. I think she's the health officer. She didn't look that healthy to me, but that aside, they're spitting out words like New World Order. And there was more than one politician down there in Australia who let those words out of their face at the podium, like on a one of those news. I'm not sure what you call it. Not a bulletin, but when they make a statement or whatever it is, when they're coming in to throw down their next level of suppression or whatever you want to call it. New North Korea. Yeah, 100%. It's terrible. And this guy, he's got all his ducks in a row. He's a businessman. He's got all his paperwork in place. And they just pulled the guy over to frig with him because he's speaking it out against the tyranny. He's going to have lawsuits against the cops for harassment, for sure. Yeah, good call, Suze. Yeah. But I mean, you look to those countries outside of America where all this, if you tune out from your own country a little bit and you tune into what's going on globally and you see all that crap going on, that's what's going on outside your borders. And your potato and thief has just fixed to do you guys and gals just the same. So for any of my American brothers and sisters who always go ahead and chastise Australia or England or Canada for you're a bunch of bitches, you let them take your 2A away and on and on and on. Well, let me just share this with you, okay? That happened over decades. They picked away at it slowly. We'll take these arms away. We'll take those arms away. It's going to be harder to get this license and harder to get that license. But let me tell you something. Back in the early 90s, they had a Bill C70 or C10, whatever it might have been called. And it was a mandatory long gun registry here in Canada. Do you know how successful that mandatory long gun registry was here in Canada? %6. 6%. It was such a failure because everyone was like, you guys can go screw yourselves. Yeah, I'm not doing that. If you think I'm bringing in my long guns or paying $60 for each long gun that I have to you so I can register them, you're out your freaking mind. We were like, no, I'm good. No thanks. So we as Canadians, we do stand up. But Americans, take a look at outside of your country to see what's really going on globally, because it's coming to a doorstep near you. I shit you not. Your government just swore it in. Total waste, Billy. Massive, massive waste of taxpayers' money. Hey, Billy, you know what? The Ontario Cannabis Store, in its first year of legally being opened, and that was government owned, only lost $48 million that year. How does a drug dealer lose $48 million in its first year? Leave it to the government to screw up humping a football. Yeah, well, that's just it, Grizz, and they're not doing anything about any of that stuff. Nothing. It's just jab this and jab that. Why? Because it's a big freaking money wheel for them, and that's it. No kidding, Billy. That's what I just said. Leave it to the government. Like I said, they could F up a wet dream. Yeah, you need a set of cojones. Say no. Like hell no. Your governor said no. Okay, good. Me scoos. Anyways, guys and gals, that's kind of the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to share with you. I had a little something brewing in my mind, and it was the whole concept of how unsafe do you really feel? Like with all their fear porn and their advertisements and their frickin' propaganda, shoving it down your face with every commercial when you're in the grocery store and everywhere, 24/7. Get the shot, protect yourself. You can help do your part. It's like, what in the hell? It's like, really? They're trying to sell it very, very hard. You know, if they're trying to sell it to you and bribe you for it, and then scare you, and then force it on you, then obviously whatever they're doing is not a good thing. It's a very basic concept. Inside Russia. Well, you can go look at his videos. He'll every now and again in a video he'll tell you where his family is from in Russia. He's a Russian, but he was born in Australia. But yeah, he's a Russian. He's a Cossack. So that makes me think more Mongolian, like far east of Russia. East and south, maybe. But yeah, Simon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, good guy. Go have a look at some of his videos and the suppression that's taking place there. You know, he was riding around in his car, and he had a picture on the passenger seat with a seatbelt on, and it was Putin. It was Vladimir Putin. He had right sitting in his seat there, and the cops would mess with him like crazy, crazy. Couldn't get anything on him because he had all his paperwork right, and his car was right, and his license and everything. It's all good, and he was within the 5 kilometers he's supposed to be from his house, and he was like outside doing a purposeful activity, like a lawful activity, like exercising or going to his work or something like that. They would just pull him over while he's doing that and randomly mess with the guy. All right. Okay. You take that up with the Cossack. I'm not saying that's a case. Like, obviously, I don't know. I was just possibly making a suggestion from something I interpreted from what he said. Obviously, it's a misinterpretation. But go check him out. You'll find eventually as you go through his videos, he talks about where his family is from. Just in little spurts here and there. He's usually mostly busting the police's chops. Cigarettes are FDA approved. Exactly. Reality. Yeah. Well, ZFG done. If you're looking for honest answers, you come in here. If you ask me a question, I'll give you my honest answer about it. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. Cool. Yeah. Tell him I said hello from Canada. I don't think I've actually. He's getting like 50,000 subscribers, something like that. He'll never see what I say in the chat. He might see it, but he'll never respond to it. But so I don't tend to comment on bigger channels. But the reality, I'm a woman and my balls are always under the belt in construction. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Constantine. Yeah. How cool would that be? He's starting to get a big voice in Australia, and man, the cops want to shut him down hard. Oh, Billy, you just be patient. Or are you part of the 3 Billy Goats gruff too? Yeah, no kidding. Not so remote. Yeah, they want to prove vitamins. That's a great question, Stu. Usually, if he's going to do an outdoor thing, it's 10 Eastern Standard Time. But last weekend, I think it was 3 or shortly after, because they had to do an indoor one. It was rainy and crappy out. You see, Kay? Even though I may not comment while I'm watching your stuff, still watching. I'm a lurker. I lurk. Do I think that I'll get shut down because Canada doesn't have the right of free speech? I think I'm okay for now, Victory Garden, because I try and choose my words fairly well. But once the election is done, if Sparkle Socks gets his way, he's going to put in this big censorship thing before he instills the travel passport thing. Would be political suicide to do it now. But I mean, he announced it all before this campaign, and I think that was political suicide. Holy crap. Well, Constantine, what an amazing coincidence. I just happened across his channel a couple of days ago, and I love what the guy is saying. He's he's got all his ducks in a row. He's not doing anything wrong, or he condones nonviolence against police. He condones peaceful things, peaceful actions, complying with the police, complying with whatever their restrictions are, be it a mask. He's got an exemption for a mask, but so they give him shit for that. But he's completely compliant, got all his paperwork in order, all his ducks in a row, and they want to raid his house and look for AK-47s and ammunition. And the guy's got a small modern apartment. He's got nothing in there, nothing, except for a souvenir from 1911 that was handed down through his family, and it was a sword from his great grandfather. Right? So they took possession of it. The cops took possession of the sword for a short while to investigate it. They allowed him to have it back because it wasn't a firearm or ammunition. You know what I mean? Their purpose for what they were looking for. But they wanted to take that weapon out and make sure it was safe with it, And they didn't want him standing near his own kitchen because, oh, you're too near that knife block that has the steak knives in it. You know what I mean? In his own home. From Florida, USA. Well, Jennifer Skinner, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate sharing my time with you guys and gals. Any chance I get, I really love to do it. I feel a connection, and I think that's really cool. We can bounce ideas off of each other and learn from the other's perspective of life experiences, or what's happening now, what's going on in the now. I love that whole thing about it. So, Jennifer Skinner, again, thank you for that donation, and I appreciate you being here. Same way as I appreciate everyone being here. Always. It's not the me channel; it's the you guys channel. I just have the goofy ideas and the funny looking face that you guys look at, right? What was that, Grizz, Pinball was talking about? We all talk about the same stuff, so I'm not exactly sure about what specific thing you're talking about. But yeah, we all touch on similar matters. Like I said, there's not a single prepper channel out there, really, that has had an original thought. A lot of it is learned knowledge or bounced off of someone else or whichever. Right? Your adaptation of somebody else's idea or interpretation, whatever. Whoever has an original thought, though. Me and you, Acres, look at you. Welcome. It's good to see you. Must be cool up your way. It's 56 here now. You guys must be moved by now. I haven't been following crap. You guys have been probably too busy to broadcast. Guys and gals, go check out Me and You Acres. Another couple of great homesteaders, and they're just beginning a brand new journey. I believe they sold their off-grid cabin on a property that they had established and left themselves another plot of land on the same property. They should be building now. They're probably in a one of those winterized campers, I would expect. Probably for the winter, because if it's 56 here, it's got to be close to 50 there. Holy cow. All right. I'll tell you this, Constantine. Go out and enjoy it. Yeah, if you can get out with the family, take them to the park for a picnic or something. Who knows if you got time to do that or what you got going on. But yeah, enjoy that nice weather while it's there. Yeah, we've been having around low 70s for our highs. as well. And sometimes when you get in the shade, if the breeze is blowing, it's a little bit cool. You get back into the sun, and it's like, oh, that's nice, you know. Yeah, I think that's the case. Reality reset, because if you hear the reports from the global leaders that are chiming in from Australia, they're throwing around more than one of them are throwing around combinations of words like New World Order, right? It's 46. Holy cow! Wow, that's cool. When's your first frost there? You're not that far north of me. Yeah, a little bit. Not more than an hour, but not more than an hour north. But you're definitely a significant piece east of me. And for that terrain out there, I do understand why it cools off earlier. Or trying to get grow lights for indoor fall crops. Gotcha. Fall's supposed to come, or sorry, winter's supposed to come early here for us in Canada. End of October. They're saying that's the end of your fall. That's what the word around the campfire is. Jeffrey's got 73. Sheena's chiming in 73. How big is my screen? My screen is 42 inches. So sort of that big, but it's like 7 feet over there. You know what I mean? Like I do have a webcam here doing this with, but I'm not sat at a desk. I'm sitting on my couch, and it's sort of halfway across the room, halfway the distance between myself and the screen. This chat is better than going on a date. Well, hopefully we're not going Dutch, Grizz. Hopefully you're picking up the tab on this one. Got to go to the store to get cabbage seeds. Dang, girl, I'll tell you what. Buy 2 packs. Don't just buy this year's. Buy next year's as well. Do yourself a favor. Only cost you an extra $2. Hey, Heather, how you doing? Welcome. 93 in Texas. Good Lord. Austin. Goodness gracious. You haven't had your haircut since February 28th, 2020. It was time for you to wear a diaper to get a haircut. Gotcha. No, I hear that. And you know what? Like, I do my own hair and whiskers at home. I don't have to go out for that. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Hey, Rich. Can I do a barbecue video on cooking a whole chicken? Yeah, sure. Do you want it? Do you want me to spatchcock that or rotisserie? I can do either. Well, good morning, morning. Well, Happy, make sure you keep that lid backed off, but leave it on tight enough where you can pick up the bottle with the lid so bugs don't get in, right? Aaron, how you doing? Welcome. Spatchcock cock. Only if it's a male. Oh, okay, yeah, G2. All right, I get that. Like I'm a guy, so there's no way that I get it, but I get that it's a girly thing. Totally get that. Do I understand it? No. Do I understand that it's a girly thing? Yeah. I can spatchcock and show you how to cut it. Sure. All you do is use a really good pair of scissors or kitchen shears. and run your scissors up both sides of the spine and just cut the spine out of it. And then open up the whole chicken, right? It's the spine that holds it together, right? And there's no meat really on the spine. You can take the spine and throw it in a pot and make some